tell you everybody is on Jason head for platforming this girl? Man, Chrisean Rock is doing another video interview, y'all, with Jason Lee. Another one. While her son, Chrisean Jr., her son, her actually baby, is 3 years old, going on three. He'll be three in a couple of weeks. And allegedly, he cannot walk, he can't talk, he can't even eat solid foods. And she is still, the baby is still drinking out a bottle. And Jason Lee, can we talk about Jason Lee? The same Jason Lee who let her drink on his podcast while she was pregnant, press three if that's right, is giving her a platform, y'all, again on BET Wednesday morning. And the comment section under his promo post is doing more journalism than he will ever do. Okay. When I tell y'all, one girl, I saw it for myself. Go over there and you're going to see it. She said, Jason, you're a part of the problem. You keep giving her a platform instead of a resource list for parenting assistance. And honey, that got over 1,000 likes. A lot of people felt that one. And another person said, ask her why she doesn't put baby Junior in a full-time therapy. Another person said, you need to ask her. She got a 3-year-old drinking out of a bottle. Why? Why is that? Another people are saying they calling her a baby disabler. Yeah. Somebody else was calling her homicide hands ain't holy. They was calling her homicide hands ain't holy. That's what they were saying about Chrisean Rock. They were dragging her, y'all. And my personal favorite, the one that should be engraved on Jason Lee's conscience. She's on a path of destruction and you want likes. Ain't that the truth? Honey, that's the whole sermon right there. You see, Chrisean Rank ain't just messy no more. Messy is fighting at the club. Messy is Twitter beef. Messy is missing the truth and calling it a look. What Chrisean is, if even half of what these people are saying is true, is a mother who medically neglected her child into disability. That's what she did. A woman who allegedly drank and drugged her way through a pregnancy, and now her son pays the price every single day. And instead of therapy, instead of the doctors, instead of silence, and healing and actually being a motherling, she got a green screen and a boxing glove and holy hands rebrand. She's wearing all white like she ain't the reason that baby cannot walk. Calling herself holy hands like she didn't drown her own child in Hennessy for 9 months. She's talking about Ronnie Doe murder like it ain't got a living child right now who needs her more than the camera does. And Jason Lee, is the enabler. He's the system. He's the man who looked at all of this, looked at a child who cannot walk, who can't talk, can't eat, and said, let me get a camera on her again. Let me ask about Blueface again. Let me ask about Ronnie. Let me get these views. He didn't ask about therapy. He didn't ask about the feeding tube. He didn't ask about why a 3-year-old is still on a bottle. He asks about boxing. He asks about doubling back on Blueface. He asks about the murder of her ex. Like that's the only dead body we should be investigating. But what about the child who's alive and suffering? What about him? What about the baby whose feet look like it's like crooked hands, according to somebody in the comments? What about the seizures? He allegedly have it on live streams while she talk about Blueface for hours. Is that not a crime scene right there? Is that not a body count right there? And Blueface, don't think I forgot about Blueface, y'all, because I haven't. This man got the nerve to call Nivea his new girlfriend because her son, what she call her son, Superior. I don't like her son name. I don't like the name. Her son missed 6 days of school in 2 weeks. 6 days. And Blueface on live calling her a bitch in her face. Yeah, calling her a bitch in her face in front of her 4-year-old, saying, take your son to school after acting like he the father of the year. But where was this energy for Chrisean Rock Jr.? Huh? Baby Jr. Where was this energy needing therapy, needed doctors, needed a father who wasn't busy being a clown on the internet? Blueface would check Nivea about Head Start, but won't check Chrisean about a child who cannot walk. That ain't parenting, honey. That's a damn performance. That's a man who only cares about children when it gives him a reason to degrade a woman. But here's what breaks my heart when I was watching it. Here's what made this such a spiritual welfare for me. And the commenters know, honey, y'all know, y'all be saying, because one person told me, they was like, she portrays the holy act, right? She's wearing all that white in her fake Christian personality. She smoked the fuck out. Y'all see it. Press 7 if y'all be seeing she be smoked out. Y'all see the white outfit and the prayer hands and the holy hands branding for exactly what it is. It's just a costume. It's just a costume. It's a deflection. It's cosplay. A PR stunt to keep the interviews coming and the therapy appointments missed. And the wildest part, it's working. Sad to say, she's getting the interviews. She's getting the promos. She's getting the BET slots. While her son gets what? What does her son get? Another day without help he needs. This is what the system does. It rewards the spectacle and bruises the victim. It gives Chrisean Rock a throne and gives Chrisean Jr. a battle at an age of 3. It let Jason Lee book her for the 5th time while DCFS apparently can't find the front door. It lets Blueface play concerned stepfather on live stream while his own child allegedly can't even stand up. And you know what? And it lets us, yeah, us, keep clicking, keep watching. Keep giving her the numbers that justify the next interview. Honey, we are the engine. We are the enablers. Until we stop, they won't. Honey, we need to normalize sterilizing the sugar booger heads and the sugar booger babies from having kids. I know that's extreme. That's ugly. Honey, that's the kind of thing you say when you so exhausted by watching a child suffer that you lose your filter. And honey, I feel exhaustion. I really do. I feel it in my chest because I've been watching this story for 3 years now. 3 years of Chrisean Rock fighting in the parking lots, fighting on planes, fighting on Twitter, while her baby fought to develop. 3 years of Team Chrisean versus Team Blueface, like this is a damn sport. While a child is losing the only childhood he ever had. This is not entertainment. This is a tragedy in slow motion. And Jason Lee just hit the rewind button, honey. So here's what you do when the system keeps platforming the abuser. You stop watching, stop clicking, you stop giving her the numbers that pay for the next interview. That's what we do. You redirect that energy, okay, to the commenters who are actually screaming, Save Junior. You amplify the voices asking the real questions and make it so expensive for Jason Lee to book her that he has to book a doctor instead. Honey, you make it so hot for BET that they have to explain why they're giving airtime to a woman whose child is allegedly being medical neglected on their watch. And if you're a mother watching this, or if you're a father, a auntie, a uncle, a cousin, whatever have you, you look at your own child and you ask yourself, would I let this slide? Would I let a 3-year-old go without therapy because the mama got an interview to prep for? Would I let a baby drink from a bottle for 3 years because a mama too busy doubling back on Blueface? No, you wouldn't. And you shouldn't let Chrisean Rock slide either. Not because you're perfect, Because you're human. And the human protect the kids, even from their own mother. Okay? You got to protect them. I don't give a damn who it is, from their own auntie, cousin, mama. You protect them, especially from their own mothers. Chrisean is not a victim. She is a villain with good lighting. Okay. Jason Lee, he ain't no damn journalist either. He is an enabler with a camera. And Blueface is not a father. He's a sperm donor with a podcast. The only innocent in this whole mess is the child who didn't ask to be born into this damn circus. And if we clapping while the clown performs, honey, we are just as guilty as the ringmaster. Stop watching, stop platforming, and start demanding justice for that baby who cannot demand it for himself. Stay dangerous, y'all. Stay aware and never let a woman who calls herself holy hands, while her child can't even use his own hands, tell you she's the one being prosecuted. Okay? Okay?